Hello Leo, and welcome to your reading by the Blessing Foundry. Today's reading is going to be a reading to look at how you can live your best life. We'll look at your current situation, what might be holding you back, how to overcome and release what's holding you back, where your focus should be, what your next step should be, what external influences might be affecting you, and what your outcome might be if you continue on your current path with changing nothing. If you guys are just finding this channel, so glad to have you. Appreciate your support. If you want to like, share, subscribe, I really appreciate it. Leave me a comment below to let me know how this message resonates with you. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for how Leo can live their best life? What guidance do you have for Leo on how they can live their best life? No, not yet. Hold on. Let's get these cards right for you, Leo. All right, so what is your possible present situation? So you're wanting some type of new beginning, or maybe you've already begun a new beginning. What might be holding you back? So we have the Hermit. So maybe you want a new beginning, but you're keeping to yourself, or you're not necessarily coming to terms with the lesson you need to learn. We'll get clarification for these, so we'll understand exactly what Spirit is trying to communicate to you and how to overcome or release this. So you need to put some type of burden down. The Ten of Wands is at the end of a cycle of carrying a burden for a long time. So, we have wanting a new beginning, but maybe you're not seeing how to have this new beginning or how you can put this burden down. But in order to have this new beginning, you need to put this burden down. And where should your focus be right now? On the High Priestess. So for some of you, you might have a Pisces in your midst, because the High Priestess is a card of Pisces. For others, your focus should be on really coming into your truth and tapping into your intuition. We'll get clarity. And what should your next step be? So we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card of feeling stuck and stagnant and really not having any movement because you're, disempowered, really. So we'll get clarification to understand why that is in that position, what external influences may be affecting you. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems as though there's something fated or in your destined path that is impacting you right now. And what is the outcome, the potential outcome if you continue on your current path and do not change anything? And we have the Four of Swords. So it seems as though, there might be a period of rest or need to heal, which makes sense because, if you want a new beginning, but you need to put down a burden, but you continue to hold on to the burden, there's going to be a time when you need to rest in order to recover. So we'll go ahead and get clarification for this, Leo, to see what message, Spirit wants you to have so you can live your best life. Spirit, what is this Fool card for Leo's present situation? What is this Fool card for Leo's present situation, please? What do you want Leo to know about this Fool card for their present situation? What do you want Leo to know about this Fool card for their present situation, please? Okay, and the Tower keeps coming out. So, Leo, you may suddenly have a new beginning, or something may, in fact, suddenly happen that gave you a new beginning. Any other cards to clarify this Fool card, Spirit? Any other cards to clarify this Fool card for Leo's present situation? Any other card to clarify this Fool card for Leo's present situation? Thank you. Okay. So there could have been a sudden change. Something suddenly changed that made a new beginning for you. And it seems as though this change, this new beginning that came in suddenly, brought in sadness and depression as well, which may very well be why you have this Ten of Wands in your energy, and this Eight of Swords and this Four of Swords. So maybe, having to heal. So maybe, you had this Tower moment that led to some type of sadness and disappointment. Maybe some of you are even dealing with depression because of what has occurred. But now you're having to have this new beginning because this Tower moment occurred and brought you great sadness. What is this Hermit card for what's holding Leo back, Spirit? What do you want Leo to know about this Hermit card? I got maybe not facing the truth. What is this Hermit card for what might be holding Leo back? Hold on one second, guys. Gotta get it. Oops. What is this Hermit card for what might be holding Leo back, please? What is this Hermit card for what might be holding Leo back? What is this? And we have the Queen of Wands again. So the Queen of Wands definitely wants to come out. So you may have had an ending with somebody who has the characteristics of the feminine. No. Hermit. One more card to clarify this Hermit card. Hold on. Maybe not learning the lesson of the Tower moment. Not having the clear. Hold on. One more card to clarify this Hermit card for Leo. One more card to clarify this Hermit. Thank you. So what's holding you back is we have the Queen of Wands, and I was reading that I was seeing that you weren't having the clarity and truth regarding somebody who's the Queen of Wands energy, which could be it's a feminine Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But then I stopped because I was like, well, the Queen of Wands can also be the Leo's energy. But then I had to keep going because then we have the Five of Wands. It seems as though there's some significant chaos and change that has come into your life suddenly, that has forced you into a new beginning. And what's holding you back is, not having the clarity and not seeing the situation for what it was. That's kind of weird. Not seeing the situation for what it was, because the Hermit card is a card of all being alone also. So for some of you, you could have had a sudden ending in a relationship, and this could have even occurred a while back is what I'm getting, but it's keeping you stuck. And what occurred is having you have this burden that you continue to carry. So it seems as though to see the truth within the situation, there was a lot of chaos and difficulty. Now we have the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands. So this is a lot of change and a lot of chaos that's happening. But here, this is in the position of what's holding you back. So Spirit is telling me that there's a lesson for you to learn here, Leo. The Tower came into your life and brought this sadness to you so you can have this new beginning. But in order for you to move forward with this new beginning that's faded for you, you need to address the burden that you have. So how can Leo overcome this Ten of Wands energy and release this Ten of Wands? How can Leo overcome or release this Ten of Wands? And we have the Eight of Swords again. So Leo, for some of you, you may have suddenly learned that somebody you were with was in a third-party situation, and you continue to be stuck carrying this burden of this infidelity. For others of you, you may be partaking in substances that are keeping you stuck and burdened. And releasing those is going to help you. Where should your focus be, Leo? We have the High Priestess here as what your focus should be. Spirit, what is this High Priestess for where Leo's focus should be? And we get the High Priestess again. One more card to clarify this High Priestess for where Leo's focus should be. Where should Leo's focus be? Ace of Pentacles. So we have the High Priestess twice. So this is definitely telling me if you have somebody in your life that embodies the traits of a High Priestess, you might want to move towards having a new beginning with them. Because they might have the information or knowledge. This can also be, definitely going to your higher wisdom and your intuition. This is also the Torah. So for some of you, going into maybe a biblical text, which sounds weird because I don't reference that often, but right here I'm getting that. But definitely having higher knowledge and higher discernment. And the High Priest is also a card of truth. So this is where your focus should be, Leo, is having that truth, having that discernment, and working towards a new beginning. And what is this Eight of Swords? Now we have this Eight of Swords twice. This is what your next step should be. What is this Eight of Swords as what Leo's next step should be, Spirit? You're stuck in this toxic energy. What else should this Eight of Swords be? What do you want Leo to know about this Eight of Swords, please? What is this Eight of... Hold on one second, guys. So Leo, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords up here as well as the burden you're carrying. And in this, how to overcome, we were speaking about you may have been carrying a burden because of a third-party situation that you can't get over, or you may have been being held down by some type of substance abuse or other situation like that. Again, take it as it resonates. Whatever situation is holding you down is what this is speaking to. And here, what your next step should be is currently you're in this Eight of Swords place of being, having your control taken away from you by yourself because you're blindfolded and you're stuck, not seeing a way forward, right? But this is all a mental situation. And it's happened because of this toxic situation, either this karmic cycle or the substance abuse, whatever negative behaviors these are. We also see the Devil card here. And after the Devil card is the Tower card. The Devil is the card number 15 and the Tower card is the 16. So this is the progression. So you were in this situation of devil energy. Maybe you were giving into lust, desires, addictions, bad behaviors, or you were involved with somebody that was. And the Tower came to shake that up and to remove you out of this devil energy, and that made you face some serious disappointment, some serious depression. But the Tower moment happened to bring you out of this devil energy, to move you into this new beginning. And you really need to learn this lesson in order to put this burden down and to come out of this place of stagnation. And what your next step should be, Spirit is advising you to come out of this Eight of Swords energy. You need to face the truth about this devil. Whatever this devil was in your life, you need to not only face the truth, but you need to conquer it in order to move forward. You need to leave this behind and break free from this place of stagnation, addiction, control, and negative grip, whatever this had on your life, so you can successfully move forward to a better future. So what is this Wheel of Fortune for the external influences affecting Leo, Spirit? What is this Wheel of Fortune for the external influences affecting Leo? Wow. So we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So this is definitely worry about moving forward emotionally, which definitely makes sense given the fact that you have two Eight of Swords. You're stuck, you're stagnant. But understand what is holding you back, Leo, is the fact that you have this chaos in your life in order to learn a lesson for your soul's journey. And once you learn that lesson, you're going to be able to move forward out of this place of worry, stress, and anxiety and move forward emotionally. So what is this Four of Swords for the outcome if you continue on the current path you're on without changing anything? What is this Four of Swords, please, Spirit? What is this Four of Swords? What is this Four of Swords for Leo's outcome if they continue on their current path without changing anything? What is this Four of Swords, please, Spirit? Thank you. And we get the Four of Swords again. Okay, so this is... Leo, please pay attention to this message because we have the High Priest twice. You know, we have the Eight of Swords twice. This is... If you continue on this place you're on, you are going to be wiped out. One more card, like physically, you're going to be forced to have to take a rest, and you're going to be in a place of exhaustion. One more card to clarify this Four of Swords for the outcome for Leo if they continue on their current path without changing anything. One more card, please. One more card to clarify this Four of Swords for Leo. Magician. Okay, I'm going to get just one more card. One more card to clarify this Four of Swords for Leo, please. One more card to clarify this Four of Swords. One more card to clarify this Four of Swords, please, Spirit. One more card to clarify this. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles. So, Leo, if you continue on your current path without changing anything, you're going to have rest and recovery to gain your energy back. And you're going to have to rest for a very long period of time because we have 2 4 of Swords. And then we have the Magician. So you're going to need to take an extended period of rest in order to gain your energy back to move forward in any type of concrete way. So what else do you want Leo to know about the Spirit? You're going to drain your energy and you're almost going to come to a stop, a complete stop. You might, oh wow. So some of you, if you're in a cycle of some type of addiction or substance abuse, you're going to end up in the hospital. And for those of you who end up in the hospital that do not break the cycle, you might end up in a more permanent state of stagnation, which could be significantly life-threatening. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there because it's not very pleasant, Leo. You've been through a very difficult time. You've been through some very difficult type of situation. You might be faced with substance abuse, bad behaviors, but Spirit has really come in and shaken things up for you, and now you may in fact be having significant depression or withdrawal or feelings of despair, but that is in order to have this new beginning. Spirit wants you to learn this fated lesson for your soul's path, so you can, have the higher vision and evolve into a new beginning. That's going to take that you face the truth of your situation in order for you to move forward. Spirit, 1 card for the overall message for Leo. 1 card for the overall message for Leo. And understand, guys, this is for you to live your best life. So, clearly if there's bad behaviors in your life, Spirit wants you to take care of yourself and make sure you're addressing those so you can in fact live your best life. If there's a situation that's out of balance, that's causing you harm, or that's toxic, Spirit is saying that toxic situation is preventing you from living your best life. So here, Spirit is advising you to take rest and rejuvenate, get your strength back so you can move forward to manifest a change in your life. But this is what I have for you, Leo. I hope it helps. God bless.